Hello and welcome to the Sweet Life of Grace. And today I'll basically be talking about relationships and what are some of the things you need to do in order for your relationship to work out. But then again, that's just for me, but it's advice that I feel like would work for someone else. You never know who might actually want to hear this and isn't aware of what it is that they're doing wrong in their relationship. So that's basically what I am going to get into today. And the reason I feel like I actually need to talk about this is because I actually have a lot of people that come to me and they ask me about certain things, what to do, how do you know if the person is the one, when to do certain things, and all of that. So that's what I'll basically try to tackle in this video today. So, yeah. For those that are new, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. I don't know the whole intro, the whole YouTube intro, but I guess you get what I'm trying to say. Like, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment down below and let me know what you think. And you can also let me know whether what I am saying makes sense or you believe otherwise. Let's engage in the comment section down below. Damn, this tongue. But anyways, let's get right into it. So, I don't know, for some reason, people have always thought, maybe it's just something that happens amongst friends. You always have that friend that is more serious in terms of talks about relationship, about life and stuff. And then you have those friends that, when it comes to the hype and the jives and the partying and the whatever, you actually go to them. But for some reason, a lot of people have always felt like they felt more comfortable talking to me about relationships in general. And but one specific one is a romantic relationship. So that's what we basically going to be tackling right now. First things first, based on what I was saying before, when it comes to relationship, this is something that is not as easy as people make it seem. Number one, right? It's hard work that will stress you out. Trust me, you're gonna end up stressed out and you're gonna feel like, you know what, at this point I just need to walk out and just leave. I can't do this anymore. But how many people are you actually gonna do that with? How many people are you going to walk out on? So those are some of the questions you're supposed to ask yourself. But then again, there are certain things that you shouldn't be like just sticking around with or just agreeing with and going like, you know what, because I do not want to change 100 men, I'm just going to stick around with this abuse or whatever the case is. I am not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you meet a good guy, a great guy, right? Or was this an amazing woman, appreciate them. Try to work on being a better version of yourself for that person. And I'm going to speak on the side of women. One thing about us is we tend to forget about what the other person is feeling. And this is true. We tend to forget about what the other person is feeling, what they're going through because of us, our behavior, our actions, all those things. And I'm not saying, I'm going to be like very clear right now. I'm not referring to people that are being abused or are going through the whole GBV and all of. I'm not referring to those. But I'm legit referring to a person that actually meets a good guy, right? A guy that is willing to go out of their way for you. But you choose and you decide that I am not willing to compromise certain things. I am not willing to be a traditional partner, but I'm expecting them to be, which is very unfair. Which is totally unfair, and it's quite uncalled for. And one thing I'd like for you ladies to actually realize out there is, like I said, was this in the beginning of my video, as I'm recording this, I want to basically take some of these things that I'm actually telling you people as well, because I'm also trying to work towards being a better person and being a better version of what I currently am. I'm learning each and every day. Um, and thanks to my partner for being also like quite supportive throughout the journey. I've been a pain, but that's besides the point. But I just want you guys to actually realize that your actions actually do affect the next person. You're out here being dramatic, you're out here acting out of character and behaving out of character and expecting this person to still stick around and actually fall for your bullshit. Excuse my French. But he's not even supposed to. Imagine growing up, leaving your parents' home, going to start your life, and then bring someone else into your life only for that person to make you miserable. And a lot of women actually do that to men and they don't even realize it. And you for some reason you think that man or that boyfriend or that husband actually owes you. They do not owe you anything. They never gave birth to you. But they chose you because they feel like they can actually make something with you. They see a future with you, a potential future if you guys haven't settled down together, And then you decide to actually turn out to be the complete opposite because of your behavior, which is just not right. So my advice to you, appreciate your partners, right? Speak to your partners. Like, there should be a level of understanding that will grow your relationship. You guys should have goals together, things that you're working towards achieving together and working towards, right? Stop giving your partner stress. Your partner is going through already so much by being traditional when you refuse to be traditional. And that's another thing. I think that's something I need to actually talk about. You cannot expect a man to be traditional, provide for you, do everything, yet you refuse to be traditional. I feel like that is just somehow two-faced in a way, and it's just uncalled for once again. Like, it's not something that you should expect. If you refuse to be traditional, if you refuse to be a submissive wife, and by submissive, I'm not saying, oh, just be a yes girl, and you know what? No, that's not what I mean. But what I mean is you need to know your role in a relationship and what requires you to be, what's required of you, and what we mean by being submissive. That's also dependent on your relationship dynamics. But if you are that kind of a person, that means your partner is too. But in most cases, like I said, a man will remain traditional. A man will go out of his way to do all these things for you. But you'll be like, oh, heck no. I am not going to be traditional. I am not going to let this man use me for all this and this and that. At that point, you're not doing anything. You're not bringing anything to the table. And that's where you hear or see a lot of women actually getting defensive because they actually realize at that point that they have nothing they bring to the table, So ask yourself in your relationship, what do you bring to the table? And the moment you get offended, just know that there's definitely nothing you bring to the table. And you hate the idea of being asked that because you are not playing your part. You are just taking and taking and taking, but you're not giving room to actually give. All you do is take. I hope we can engage further on this, but I'm gonna leave it at this and then we're gonna take it from there. But these energies of ours of always wanting to take, but not give, just needs to come to an end. Let us work towards being better versions of ourselves and for ourselves and for our relationships. It wouldn't hurt. It really wouldn't. If you find a man that is traditional, a man that is loving and caring and all of that, appreciate that and also play your role. Do not try to be like your feminists, and you know what, feminists will get offended by this, but do not try to be that if you want a traditional man. If you find a man that is traditional and accepts your behavior and all of that stuff, then well, lucky you. He actually accepts that. But if you find a man that is also asking for the bare minimum, which is just you playing your part, and if you look at it, a lot of us are not even asked for a lot. So just play your role as a wife or as a partner or girlfriend or whatever, and then take it from there. Anyways, until next time, I hope this was a bit insightful in terms of your relationship, and then yeah, until we meet next time. Cheers.